Hi everyone, my name is CJ and welcome to another episode of CJ's Hair Talks in the Car. I'm happy you're here. Now let's get started with the conversation. Okay, so for today's topic, we are going to be talking about retaining length. Now, I think this has been a very popular question in the natural hair community, whether in groups or here on YouTube, even on different social platforms like sometimes Instagram as well. People are always saying, how do I keep my hair long, or how do I get it from being longer than it is now? For some people, their hair probably maybe still at the shoulder, or has just not been growing, has been at the same stage for quite a while. And so a lot of questions have been asked, and I kind of just want to jump into that conversation and talk about it. All right, so I went through different phases with my hair. After having my son, my hair was super long. It got really long. And I talked in a previous episode that I feel like I wasn't in the right frame of mind to take care of my hair. And so, not seeing it respond as it should, I immediately decided that I wanted to cut it, and I was also pregnant with my daughter at the time, and it just felt like at this point I wasn't appreciating my hair enough, and I cut it eventually. So the process for me, I had to start all over. It was the first time I talked about my big chop experience, but I just kind of wanted to segue from that into talking about retaining length. So starting from the beginning, pretty much having a very, very, very low cut, and having to see my hair through different transitions and different stages. But what it has proven to me is that your hair can grow and you can retain length. And because I've seen it with my own experience, and I continue to see it every day as I, observe my hair and, watch it change and transition, in the different seasons. Yeah, and I want to tell you, just don't give up, because it can be a little bit disheartening if you want your hair to grow, but you're not seeing it growing and you don't know what you need to do. And so it's so easy to say, you know what, forget it, whatever, and as I said, I've been through that process a lot of times, even when my hair was cut short and I wanted it to start growing back. But the biggest thing I would say is that taking the time to observe your hair, finding out what your hair likes, then beginning a new journey into creating a new habit for your hair. Now, there are ways that we can take care of our hair or protect our hair so that we keep the length that we have. And those are the things that we have to learn in our hair care journey. So it's not only about putting in a protective style and leaving it. A lot of things I talked about reducing tension in a previous episode. You have to reduce tension. Yes, you do wear protective styles, but you also have to be cognizant that you have to wash your hair. You have to take care of your hair. While it's in a protective style, you have to moisturize it. You have to take care of your strands. And I also talked about the fact that when you're detangling, you have to be so gentle, and also you have to have slip. Don't try to detangle on dry hair, because what you do, your ends are going to break. So for me, the process of retaining length, I'm still learning, because there are times I'm so getting so conscious now, because there are times like if I comb my hair, I would see different layers of my hair. Like if my hair is a good length, which it is now, but I see shorter pieces, and I know those shorter pieces are probably like strands, though not a lot are at the same point, like different points on my hair, but there are strands. And what happened is that at some point they got broken off. Whether it was me using comb, because even if you use a white tooth comb, you still have to be careful, but I know it probably was in one of those transitions when I was using some sort of tool. And I recently even decided to stop using a detangling brush, because it was hurting my hair. I just feel that way, and every time I would use it, I would see my hair, I see hair in the brush, and I'll just be so down and disappointed because I'm feeling like my hair is working with me, and we're on this good trend, and I am messing up the process in my wash day, by not, by using this kind of tool, and it's breaking my hair. Then the question is your hair, does it have enough slip when you're conditioning, or are you making sure that it's not dry? So I've been doing a lot of things to kind of pinpoint how can I keep the hair that I have. So that's my goal for 2022. I want to keep my hair and particularly getting more specific, I want to keep my strands. I don't want my strands to be breaking away, because if they break away, then they gotta start over, right? And you miss the opportunity of seeing that hair strand flourish because it's broken off. No, I'm not saying you're gonna catch all of it, but I think over time, as we learn to understand our hair, observe, and how we handle our hair, because I've gotten like so gentle. Sometimes if there is a knot on my hair, I literally go from strand to strand to strand until I get the knot, and it just slips off. Normally we would like pull and tug, and then there's a whole more hair than needed, because it would be the whatever knot plus the hair that it's attached to, everything comes out together. But I've been working on, hey, no, I gotta be gentle, I gotta take my time to take this out. And so it is in the detangling process as well, right? So that would be like what I would encourage you. So it's a lot of things combined, but I want to say being gentle is just so important. But you won't be gentle if you don't think your hair deserves you taking your time. If you don't think your hair, the health and wellness of your hair is important, you won't take the time or spend the time to observe and find out what it likes, use the products that work, take care of your hair, have a consistent routine. You won't do that if you don't really care and appreciate your hair, right? And so retaining length is to tell you that if you are working towards a healthy hair journey and your hair is growing, but your hair is not showing that it is growing, then it is breaking. And I said that in a previous episode, right? And so retaining length is avoiding breakage, right? So that's let that be the goal for this year. I am going to work on doing the things that will not allow my hair to break, because I want to retain length. And then you start seeing your hair flourish, right? So anything that you think is going to affect your length, you gotta think of another way. Think of another option to do. An option that will be pro length. pro length. That's what we're working on. Pro length, right? But it is possible. As I said, I'm still on the journey, right? But I see my hair growing. And every time, every interaction, I'm changing. I'm seeing my hair. I'm changing. I'm being more observant. I'm changing to make sure that I'm working along with my hair. If I'm doing one way and it's not working, I'm not going to continue to do it. Insanity, they say, is doing the same thing and expecting the different results. And there are many times over my hair care journey, I've tried to say, oh, this is the way I know, and this is what I'm going to do, and, not having the validity in that statement, or, not knowing that that's not good for my hair. I continue, and it hurts my hair. So I don't want to do that anymore. And yeah, just have to make those changes. So what's my encouragement for you today? Yeah, so the encouragement is, take out your journal. If you have a journal, do you have a hair journal? I think it's a great thing to have, and start just making notes of, okay, what do you think your hair likes? What do you think your hair doesn't like? Start to pay keen attention, and then you start identifying, am I combing my hair too much? Am I using a detangling tool? Do I use it on dry hair? All these things will cause your hair not to retain length. Is your hair dry? Am I using moisture as I do? And I break these things down in different episodes, and I am going to add some others as well. But it's the different tiers. So a way that I can help in the process for you, go through my different episodes, and each episode talks about a different topic. Go through that playlist, and from those episodes, you can be able to start identifying different things that are key or that are important for your hair care journey, and that will, once you are able to incorporate these nuggets, you're able to be in the right direction to see your hair flourish, to see the length, the growth that's happening, that's not showing, right? I encourage you to do that. Okay? All right. I hope you have a good day now, right? And we'll talk in another episode. Bye bye.